How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to play Paying the Cost to Be the Boss by B.B. King. This is an awesome blues in the key of B. It's a classic B.B. King song, you gotta know it. And in this first lesson here, I'm going to show you how to play a bass line figure through the blues, which is something really fun to do. If I'm on a gig and I'm playing with another guitar player or just another instrumentalist, it might be fun to sometimes walk a bass line. Unless, of course, they're a bass player. I probably wouldn't do it then. But if you're playing, let's say you're playing with another guitar player and you just want to play some chords and then you want to mix it up and maybe play a bass line, this is what I would play. Now this is going to be sort of a beginner blues lesson as well. You could just get started playing a blues with this lesson, and I'm going to break it down for you step by step and give you some tabs on screen, and when you're done you can go and play this right along with the B.B. King recording. Before we jump into the lesson, make sure to subscribe. If you're new here, I post brand new guitar lessons every single day. And I also really appreciate you checking out the links below. There's a lot of goodies for you. You can get some bonus videos and some free content as well. So check that out. All right, with that said, let's get into the video. Let's learn Paying the Cost to Be the Boss by B.B. King. We're going to start off with this bass line figure. And this is really fun to play on guitar, and it's not too hard. I'll show you what it sounds like with the bass line part and some chords comping on top. Here we go. The song is in the key of B, and we're going to use the 1, 4, and 5 chords. The first bass line part we're going to learn sounds like this. It's a 1-bar figure that we're going to take through the 12-bar blues form. We're going to play the 7th fret of the low E, then go to 6 on the A string, 9, and then we're going to do 6 on the D, 9 on the A, and 6 on the A. And the rhythm here is going to start off with 8th notes that are swung 1 and 2 and 3, and then on beat 4 we're going to play 4 and what we call a triplet. So that's 3 notes to 1 beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1. That's the first bass line part that we need to know. Then for the next part, we're going to drop it down 1 string. So instead of starting on the note B, we're now going to start on the note E, which is a 4th away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 letter names away. So this is going to be 7 on the A string, 6 on D, 9 on D. Then we'll go to the G string, play 6, 9, 6 there. So 6 on G, 9 on D, 6 on D. Then we'll go back to the first riff. Now this blues utilizes something I call a quick 4, and you can learn more about this in the links below, but the basic idea here is that in the 2nd bar of the 12-bar blues, you go immediately to the 4 chord. So what I'm going to do is play the riff based off the 7th fret 1 time, 7th fret of the low E, then I'll go immediately to the 7th fret on the A string, and then back to the 7th fret of the low E. 2 times after we return back to the low string. So it's going to be 1 time here, 1 time here, back to the first riff 2 times. You could also think of this as the 1 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord. That's the first 4 bars of this classic B.B. King progression here. Then we're going to go to the 7th fret on the A string and play this riff 2 times. Then we'll go back to the 7th fret of the low E 2 times. So that gets us through the first 8 bars of this 12-bar blues. Let's try it together. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Then we're going to get to the last 4 bars of this blues progression, and here we're going to play. So again, the same idea, we're just moving it through the chords of the blues. We're going to move up to the 9th fret of the A string. Then we'll go to 8 on D, 11, and then 8 on G, back to 11 on D, 8. So that's 9, 9, 8, 8, 11, 8, 11, 8. Then we go down to the 7th fret and do the riff based off the 7th fret. Then we return home to the root note B pattern on the low E string. Now we have a slight variation in the last bar here. We're going to play, instead of having that triplet on beat 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the way we've played through every bar basically in this example, we're going to use 8th notes. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's going to turn us back around to the top. So the last 4 bars go like this. 3 and 4 and... Let's put this all together now from the top. We're going to play all 12 bars. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So that's how I would play this bass line through Paying the Cost to Be the Boss by B.B. King. It's a blues following our 12-bar blues progression there in the key of B. I hope you got some value out of today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Really appreciate your guys' support. It helps me be able to keep making videos just like this. Before you go, I've got a free gift for you in the description below. If you're interested in playing some lead playing, perhaps you want to do some soloing on top of this blues progression, check that out in the description below. I also have a lot of other backing tracks you can check out, jam tracks that you can play to on my channel that will help with that as well. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.